after years of waiting, the Four Horsemen are finally returning, but can Now You See Me 3 pull off one more great illusion? If you enjoy these Now You See Me reviews, make sure you subscribe, follow along for more videos like this every single day. I'm going to continue reviewing films. I've reviewed the first 2 films, check those out on the profile. So let's talk about this, guys. I don't want to dive too deeply into the plot, so I'll just give you like a basic synopsis here, where this film is kind of a passing of the baton thing, where we've got some new magicians, we've got the old magicians, they're doing another heist, there's another villain, a Daniel Radcliffe type, but we've got Rosamund Pike, I think is the actress's name, playing the villain in this one, doing a ridiculous, I think it was South African accent. It's very, very strange. But I think there's just a lot of problems with this film. I think the gap between Now You See Me 2 and Now You See Me 3 has just caused so many issues, and they've played into the gap where they've written into the plot that it's been a gap and stuff. I would have just preferred they do a Now You See Me 3 set like a month after Now You See Me 2 or something. Or do like a prequel, or do something set before Now You See Me 1. Like doing this film where it's like 10 years later and Isla Fisher returns, but she has like 2 kids and she hasn't been doing magic, and like Woody Harrelson returns, but he's been like in Mexico living a good life. Like it's so strange. I don't even remember what Dave Franco said he was doing. I think he like works for a tech company now, making like 6-7 figures or something. Like it's all so weird. And they sort of bring them back, and Jesse Eisenberg comes in like Han Solo in The Force Awakens and is like, yeah, you know, the magicians are real, the Force is real, we have to find the other horsemen. And like, it's all so bad. It genuinely gave me Force Awakens vibes, especially with them keeping Mark Ruffalo out until the end when he appears, just like Luke in The Force Awakens. Like, it's so weird and it's so unearned. Like, Now You See Me is not a franchise that has earned this sort of a legacy sequel where they're rebooting it and stuff. And I think all the new characters didn't really work. Like, I got so uninterested by the third act that I was barely even paying attention to what was happening. I apologize, guys, but this was like really not enjoyable, and it had no like standout scenes or anything. It was just dumb and funny, and by the time stuff was like interesting, like by the time they were trying to do all of these twists and turns, I just didn't care enough to even follow the plot to understand the twists and turns. Like I was just so checked out. I really didn't like this film. I would not recommend seeing it in theaters, guys, but if you like these reviews, make sure you subscribe, follow along for more videos like this every single day.